Okay, I think we're back. I believe so. Oh, shoot. Okay, first, can you hear me? And second, can you hear the fan? If so, I can turn it off. It was, but I thought, I'm not doing the zodiac reading, so there's no point in going over there. You can't hear the fan? Okay, I'll turn it off then. Wait, what is this? Because it is loud. Is the loudest. The fan's not a problem? Can't hear the fan? Fan's fine? Okay, well, I'll leave it on then. I'll leave it on then. This is hot as heck in here. Well, I'm hot. It's not hot in here because the air is on, but sitting under lights, I get hot fast anyway. And so that's like the big menopause fan. Okay. Wait. Turn the sound off. There we go. Okay. I was, but I did the zodiac readings already, so what was the point of going over there? I did it over here. I do too. But my fan is right next to my head when I sleep, like right there. So I gotta have the noise. Have to. I will melt or burst into flames. Menopause struck me pretty hard there. I'll have a hot flash in a minute. Oh no. Till Christmas. Is that serious? 10 a.m. in Holland. White noise. Yeah. Roma, I did. Kim Jong Un, I did a whole bunch of readings on him. If you got a specific question, then we can try that. But I did a whole bunch on another live stream. Goodness, Christmas is a long ways away. Yeah, the car ride noise will put anybody to sleep. I do have menopause. You have womenopause, I have menopause. I get hot for absolutely no reason. And it just come on like a sudden heat wave. And I don't know where my fan is, but I got like a church fan. Martin Luther King ain't on it, but I got a fan. Mm-hmm. That he's just not doing well. I don't think he's doing well at all. But while we're in here, let's do this. Let's change things up. And we can do a reading on Kim Jong Un using these other kind of cards and see what they say. I have the nice cards too. We'll do the nice cards and all that stuff. So let's see what we get. See if it says anything different. That is true, but Christmas is still a big, giant jump in the future. With the funeral home on the back. I don't want one of those. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I don't know how to say their name, but it's the tarot card readings. How do you say that? Is it Moniz? How do you say that? I don't want to mess it up and then say it over and over again the wrong way. But welcome. Welcome. So let's see. Let's see. The nice cards. Oh, that was loud. Pardon, excuse. Yeah, I did a reading earlier, and that's what it said as well, as he's not okay. Monsi. Okay. Monsi. Monsi. So, first card, action. Okay. I get Keter. That's my God card. Eternal Servitor, the Ancient Wanderer. There's hope, incompleteness, yearning, and finally, why? Oh, and then Medusa. So we have action, Keter, Eternal Servitor, why, and Medusa. Jealousy leads to downfall. There is, this is just general. I'm not asking about his health, but right now there is something, some sort of action that was taken. Keter, yes, that's a very good suggestion. We'll do North Korea's main, see what that says. Keter, this is my God card. This is the light that we all come from. This is also about life starting over. But there is an incompleteness. This is not the way he was supposed to go out type of thing. So that's, again, why I think this is sabotage. Crisscross, there are two people. I don't know who they are, but it's a man and a woman. They popped up every single time I tried to get an answer. So let's look inside of May for North Korea. See what it says. I'm surrounded by cards here. We want to know. Let's see. There's the star, so there's hope for the future here. So we're in a good place so far. The magician, there is manipulation, person of power, so that in the future. So we're talking leaders here. It looks like this is my favorite card by design on this in particular deck, but it is not the one I necessarily wanted to see. Someone is literally, okay, there's the Five of Swords, but I always draw your attention to the people in the back with stab wounds. And then there's the one person here who's like relishing in her victory, because this is a defeat of someone. But this is one person defeating four because she had an unfair advantage. And then there's the Fool. So we know who we're talking about now. Kim Jong-un, the young, the rash, the acting without thinking person. So there, somebody is going away to a new horizon. Knight of Wands. There's an action that follows. The Ace of Pentacles and the fear, that is the opportunity. The King of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords and the Six of Wands. There will be a new leader. There will be a new leader or a celebration of the old. So do you think the North Korean people would celebrate Kim Jong-un? His army would. So, as with all things, it opens something else. Why celebration? Why did you give me the Six of Wands? Why is the Six of Wands here? Someone gets a promotion. This is card for promotion, celebrity, person at the center of attention. Why is this card here? Does he get better? Does he not? And someone else steps up. Why is this here? The High Priestess. The Tower. By secrets, something false. And there she is again, the Queen of Cups. There's a woman here. I don't know who she is. Three of Pentacles. We got that how many times tonight? And the Fool again. So the reason it's here is because by secrets, the Fool falls. And then someone else steps up. Now again, if he can probably make amends on the other side, then in this lesson that he's supposed to be learning, he might recover. But I don't think so. I don't think so. Who needs to sleep? I sleep when the sun comes out. I need beauty sleep. Are you calling me ugly? Is that what you're trying to say? Shame on you. I do not sleep at night. That is unnatural. Three of Cups and the Hangman. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I think so, Wendy. They told me he killed his brother and his uncle and all this type of stuff. But he has a sister. So let me do the Andorra, and we'll do 3 cards and see what it says about North Korea in May. Serendipity. There's a different horizon. Something that is coming into play. There's the Green Man. Green Man is people. This is health and people. And then the golem is the person who sort of sits back and waits. This is the person who is also, they can abuse, you can abuse them or abuse others through them because they will do anything you say, type of thing. So, Kim Jong-un, how is your May? Oh, wow. Something hit a wall. Like there was an energy that was coming forth, hit the wall. How is your May? Kim Jong-un. Green Man, which is health. The dragon is good. The dragon is, well, the dragon can be good. It's kind of like the bear in the Lenormand, to where it could be an opponent that is bigger than you. And death is bigger than anybody. So let's go to the tarot and see what his May is going to be like. Let's go off the top here. There is a surprise. The Page of Cups. That was the card we got for him all night tonight too. The Emperor. There's your foreign leader. The King of Pentacles yet again. And the Knight of Wands. The Hierophant. This is tradition. That's also government for me. Seven of Cups. There's confusion under that surprise. So there's something that happens and it's not, the information is going to be muddled. So whatever this surprise is going to be muddled by the Seven of Cups. So we're not going to get a clear picture or description of what is going on. We can do our speculating, but I think that's what we're going to get the most of. Nine of Pentacles under that Emperor. There is something that's secure. So there is possibly a bloodline thing. Possibly. Hangman is under the King of Pentacles. There's someone who is lying in wait or someone who is someone doing something possibly self-sacrifice or out of character. Nine of Cups under the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups under the The Knight of Cups is like there will be a false report that centers around him. And it has something to do with government. So there is something to do with maybe him being incapacitated. So if he recovers, he's still going to be ill to where the point to somebody else may have to step in, at least for the time being, kind of like with Boris. But It doesn't look good. I'm gonna just say. I get this again. He going to see Jesus. I'm just saying that. I think he going to see Jesus. He going to see Jesus. The keeper of whispers, curiosity, madness, forbidden knowledge. He definitely is being talked to. Like I said, there are people talking to him. And then a leg up. So there are people trying to help him. This is him on the other side. But this is not him as in crossed over. These are just people talking to him. But he has a decision to make right now. You can either continue to be a gross, disgusting dictator, or, you know, you can have a change of heart. And I doubt he is. We shall see. We shall see. But it doesn't look good. I get the Harlequin and Seduction and the Sun. I don't think he knows how he got in this position. But let's ask the Tarot too. The World, the Chariot, the Four of Wands, Two of Wands, Tower, and Page of Pentacles. He is not completely sure. He can have all of the suspicions. But there's the World and the Chariot. The World is a sense of completion. This is the big picture. This is him trying to stand back and say, hey, what's going on? Coming to a conclusion, he can either be rash like he normally is, or he can take time and look. But that's not in his character, I don't believe. And so he can assume, but the Four of Wands means that this is the completion. This is the conclusion you come to, but you come to it prematurely because we're not at like the 10 of Wands or nothing. That's completion. This is just, you know, a bump in the road. So if he recovers, he's going to come to possibly the wrong conclusion. I just don't think he is. I just really don't. But that's me. That's me. I don't think he's going to change either. Like, what makes a irrational person change? You think death would do it, but I don't think so. Because I did a small reading on Boris Johnson and like his mindset during the whole thing, and he comes out saying what I said he would say. He's going to thank his doctors and nurses and then go about his business. Never mind that he should stop trying to cut, you know, their Medicare program, like whatever they call it over there, their healthcare program, because he benefited from it. But, you know, what turns a rational person rational? You would think death's door, but guess we'll see. I don't sleep during the nights. I sleep during the day. Mm-mm-mm. Ain't that a shame? Well, it turns him rational. I don't know. Thank you, Margaret. I don't know. Tears of joy. Will we see full disclosure? Full disclosure of what? Full disclosure of what? Oh, the fan's making me yawn though, because now it's cold. I've never heard of that. Go to bed, Pat. Hi, Linda. Oh, is he DJing live on YouTube? Nice. Oh. Yeah, this is a continuation because the phone died on the other one. His sister be next in line? I don't know. How did he get his job? From his father, right? Kim Jong Il, I think it was. I think it would have to be by force. I get the Ace of Swords, so there's like confirmation here that it could definitely happen, but it has to happen by treachery with the Three of Swords. And then there's the Four of Wands, so this is like the elevation to where she would be. The Five of Cups, there is some sorrow that is surrounding this. And then the Four of Pentacles, this is like holding on for dear life. So I don't think she would get it legitimately. Like he would give it to her or step down or something like that. I do not plan on being here at 7 a.m., but I cannot say that that is not possible. You know how I do. Be two of y'all in here, I'm still talking. Oh, mercy. Why do I keep... Okay, is there something? Okay. What do you want to say? Because all the cards are flying out. So Spirit wants to talk. So let's... What do you want to say? Linda, we've been on since what, 9 o'clock? Something. Not on this one. We had 2 live streams now. So let's see. What do you want to say? You've been jumping all over the place here. 10 cards you get. So we got the Fool and Judgment, Knight of Pentacle, the Wheel of Fortune, the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, the High Priestess, 6 of Wands, the Empress, and the 7 of Swords. So what are we saying? There's the Fool who is coming under judgment for something done around money, involving an establishment or a building or housing or land of some sort. There's a burden around the secrets. So there's a secret deal or secret money or a blueprint, plan, contract, something that was previously hidden. The 6 of Wands means that this person is known by many. And then the Empress and the 7 of Swords means that there might be a fleeing or a disappearance of some sort. So there you go. That's what I wanted to say. Not that it makes any difference whatsoever. I did that reading, actually, Sally. How did Mary die? I don't remember what it said, but I did it. It's on the channel somewhere. Will he be leaving? It's prime time over here, Georgia. It's sun up over where you are. Maybe because y'all in winter time, aren't you? It's 3:30 or 3:24 where I am. So it's early. Because you want to know what I would be doing right now if I wasn't doing this? I would be watching something that I've seen on YouTube for the past 900 times because I watch the same thing every day. My life is very the same. There are no ups and downs. It's just kind of like this. Yeah, I'm in the panhandle of Florida, though. That's on Central Time, and the rest of it's on Eastern Time. $4:30 in the morning. Jesus. Let's look at that relationship. Yeah, they said the last time was in what, the 70s, that I don't get stressed. I mean, I don't mean to say that to sound cliche, but I don't get stressed because I don't have ups and downs. It really is just like it's very even keel. I don't add stuff to my life to make my life harder, number one. And when I do have problems, that's because I added them because I'm doing too much. But I know how to walk away from things very, very easily, which is not always good because that means I leave a lot of stuff unfinished. But like, say for instance, okay, I'll give you this one. The cards I'm using is called Tarot de la Nuit. Um, I the reason I said I would stop doing personal readings is because my PayPal thing was, I guess you call it hacked, because somebody bought something from Amazon with my money and then I couldn't get PayPal to resolve it because they were closed for the anyway. So that made me frustrated. And then I just turned the phone, actually took the phone and just threw it. I was like, I was done and I'm not thinking about it anymore because it's bothering my energy. And so I stay away from stress. I don't care about stress. I don't care about things that cause stress. I am very fine to just walk away and leave it undone. Just leave it there. I don't care. It ain't got to be finished because who cares outside of me? If you care, then you finish it. There, I'm over here. So you do you, boo. The relationship between Donald Trump and his sister. That's what I wanted to see. The judge. It was the high priestess and the queen of cups. There's justice. And two of swords, two of pentacles, magician. Is this a send you a Christmas card relationship? No. But they are birds of a feather. I think one is just a little more educated than the other. Because you get the high priestess, the queen of cups. That is her. She is a little more knowledgeable than he is. High priestess is deep knowledge. The two of swords and the justice, that is him. That is him constantly being at a battle with balance. So they don't necessarily mesh on that point because he is at, like I said, a constant battle with balance. The two of pentacles and the magician and the wheel of fortune. They are tied by blood, but not much else. They're not really the same person, but they are the same cloth. As in, she's not really trustworthy either, and neither is he. They're just not trustworthy in different ways. Then there is the King of Pentacles, and that's basically their tie as their father. Outside of that, that's it. Spiritual one, if you type that person's name but put the @ symbol in front of it, then it will highlight their name only. But only they will see it. Just like that, what Cheryl just did. Oh, boy. Good night, Keisha. I'll be here when you get up. No. Oh, mercy alive. That's sometimes, Ray, that is how people will tell you to read it, is intuitively. Now, it doesn't hurt to learn the meanings. That way you just know the meanings. You know, it's 78 of them though. But you can read anything intuitively. You don't have to do anything. I always say this, and I am a good night, Gary. I am a mass preacher of this. Like this is just not. Jay, are you on there 420? Why are you hungry again? I am a huge preacher of this thing. Don't let anybody tell you what you are supposed to do with your spiritual connection. If you pick up these cards, and this Two of Swords means stalemate and indecision, right? But you look at it and you see something completely different. Like, for instance, when Jin Lin Tarot, she picks up this card, it's a card for divorce for her. So if you picked it up and you see this, and then somebody comes to you and say that doesn't mean divorce, you tell them to go take a long jump off a short pier. Because you can look at this card and what your spirit says is what you go by. I don't care what the rest of the world looks at and what the rest of the world does. What your spirit says, that's what you go by, because when you do a reading, your spirit is going to want to use its own interpretation. And if it tries to put in your interpretation with somebody else's interpretation, you're going to get it wrong. So do what you need to do with your cards. Don't let somebody tell you what to do. You want some chicken. Yes. Chicken going to put you to sleep, though. Chicken has more tryptophan than turkey. But if you eat the chicken, don't eat it with nothing sweet and don't eat it breaded, then you might not go to sleep. But you're going to go to sleep. Or, Ray, just come up with your own, like I have. This is my sheet of meanings for the cards. Now, I have 5 of Swords. I have a card. This means murder for me. Or 10 of Swords. It does not technically mean that, but to me it does. And if I pull it, that's what it means. So I can't do Julian Assange because I always get something wrong. So his energy is clouded to me. Him and Mick Mulvaney. I can't do readings on them. For whatever reason, it's blocked. Like, I pull cards and I get to talking, and it just sounds like I'm stringing sentences together for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, you're going to go to sleep. You dreamt of your dead husband? I don't know. I am horrible at interpreting dreams. I got every kind of cereal in the world. I got a blueberry Cheerios. It's fantastic. Are you talking about me, Gwen? Because I don't meditate on the cards. I mean, I always say, well, not always say, but I'm going to say it now. That I'm not always present in my readings, as in, like, when I start pulling the cards, like something unlocks and then the words come out and then I'm done. If I can watch my readings like a fresh reading, like I don't remember half the things or anything that I said. So I don't meditate on them. I just start talking and then it comes and then it comes out. Like, spirit knows the answer, let them do the talking. I'm just the vessel. Like, humans have a psychic ability, but we pretty much have a spiritual connection, is what you should call it, because we don't know anything if they don't tell us. We personally are not psychic. They know, based upon the current path, what's coming at the end of it. Then they tell us, and then we tell you. But outside of that, we don't know nothing. We can't even figure out how to get along, how we can predict the future. Chocolate cake. I need to go to the store tomorrow. Yes, you are just the vessel. They're using you to get what they want. I don't know. I am not a dream interpreter. I really can't tell you. I have no idea. Because I can interpret my own because I'm a little more self aware. But it takes a minute. I have to think about it for like 2 hours. But outside of that, I get it eventually. No, I don't. I read, well, I read on the Twin Flame once just to see why I was looking at this person and like, why do I know who you are, but I don't know who you are? That's the only reason I know. Because, well, they are, not to give too much away, they're a public person per se, kind of, maybe a little bit. They're not famous, but they're more famous than me. But they like you could they're Googleable. I'll say it that way. And that's a lot of their business is already out there, so I don't need to look up nothing. But no, because I'm not really interested. Because I ain't. Mm-mm. It ain't necessary. I'm gonna meet this person, so they're on the whole other side of the world. Meat and fruit though. I put a piece of fruit in this house, is gone in 2 days. I don't care how much it is. Because the problem is, I eat when I'm bored. That's why I'm like 900 pounds right now. So I eat when I'm bored. And if I have fruit, I'll eat that. But if I have bad stuff, then I eat that. I think intuition does sort of run in the family. Like most of the people in your family will have a heightened sense of intuition, Ray. But tarot card readings per se, I don't think. Well, I don't know. I'll say that because I'm fine with I don't know. But I'll say personally, I don't believe so. Simply because you have a spirit, and your spirit or your guides, your connection may not use tarot cards. Maybe they want to use Lenormand cards or Oracle cards or Gypsy cards. But your intuition, I do believe, is inherited because some people's intuition is tampered down, is dampened, or is weak. But your heightened intuition does come from the people around you. So your mother, father, grandfather, grandmother on probably both sides, or one side is stronger than the other. Like my father's side is Seminole Creek, and so they have a lot of herbalism and land magic and all that type of stuff in their roots. My mother's side is more voodoo Creole, so they have a lot more different kind of magic and this type of thing. So I get this from them. So yeah, there is a genetic connection between that and psychic or spiritual ability. I just can't say tarot for sure because none of my people ever used tarot. They did it more remotely. But your spiritual connection is heightened because of your family connection. None of my family uses theirs except me. They all have the, fish dream when somebody's pregnant, but they won't ever say they're psychics. So yeah, there's that. And that runs in a lot of people. It runs in women in my family. It runs in women probably everywhere, but I don't like the hoodoo deck. I hate it, actually. The hoodoo and the voodoo deck. I don't like either one. I just don't like when a deck changes all the names. This is the one I was telling you about earlier. The Book of Shadows. It was Book of something. And I'm fine when you call it like 4 of water. I know what that means. That's not a problem. But the goddess, okay, I can figure that out. That's the Empress. But when you start getting into the higher numbers, I haven't got them memorized. This is the circle. What is this? So I don't ever use this because I don't feel like pulling out this sheet every time. Just for these, I do it on the Solabusca, but I kind of got that memorized a little bit. What is 12? 12 is the Hangman. How is this the Hangman? So it doesn't resonate with me whatsoever. And I don't want to get a deck that I have to constantly try to think about, which is why I don't like that Urban Tarot. That's different. That's images. These are names. I can't do with the huge, gigantic name change, especially when it's the whole deck. I'm fine if you just change the images, or hell, you don't need images on there at all. Circle was the Hangman. How is it the Hangman? Like, what does it have to do with circle? And I don't even remember why I bought this thing, but whatever I saw said, hey, buy it. And then when I got it, I'm like, oh, that was a mistake. But I can't throw it away because you can't throw away tarot cards, but maybe I can. But there is like the Mother of Air. That's Queen of Swords. Maiden of Air. I'm pretty sure that's Princess, and so that means it's Page. Omens. What is 16? 16 is what? Tower? 16 is Tower. Okay, so that makes sense. But I don't want to do that through the whole reading because the way I read, it reads kind of fast sometimes, so I don't feel like stopping every time. Like I say, when I do it with the Solabusca, it's a little different because I kind of get it. Because these don't have regular names on it either. Because what's number 12? What is that? So I already have to do it with this one, but I like this one. I don't like that other one. I am not getting the Hoodoo Tarot. Don't make me fight you. See, that's the Hangman. How is that the Hangman? But like I say, these are really old images. Nothing about the deck appeals to me. I can't get it. What do you want to know about Steve Bannon? Because I will do that just for you. Where are you? The Native Tarot? There's another one called Vision Quest. I always get that confused because it's Native American themed as well. So here we are. The Native American Tarot deck. Well, I'm having a giveaway, Prairie. I'm having one next month. How long have I been reading tarot? Like 17 years, something like that. So what did you want to know about Bannon? He is creepy. Creepy and nasty. Light Seeker's Tarot, Spellcaster, Witch's Tarot, and the Golden Tarot. Do I have the Golden Tarot? I've always wanted them, Laura. I've never ever, I can't remember a time where I didn't want them for whatever reason. And then when I saw Miss Cleo on TV, I'm like, I definitely want them because I've seen somebody using them now. So it really appealed to me then. Me too, Ian. That's why I don't watch everybody. So what were we doing on Steve? We'll just do a general. How about that first? It's gonna be a unproductive meeting. Quiltessa. I looked at that one. This is my second live stream for today. And we looked at the meeting between the two of them and the other one. My phone was dying. That's why we stopped. But it's going to be unproductive, but they're going to have future meetings and future talks. And he's going to get a little win, but it's still going to be unproductive based upon his current situation because Trump is not a person you can talk to. So I got the Maiden of Pipes and the Chief of Pipes. That is the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. The Knight of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Lovers, and Judgment. Something he walked away from is about to, this is probably something to do in the Trump sphere, but something he walked away from. And then does he have a ex-wife that she might be writing a book or telling a tale, but she is communicating with someone here with the Lovers and the Knight of Wands. This is someone he was married to, or it's someone that he had a which thank you, Tarot Newbie. That's what I'm like. This is an affair of some sort. It's not an ongoing thing. This is like a one-timer type of deal. But somebody is talking, or somebody is saying they knew him when, or something of that some sort. I don't even know why he is back in the news, but based upon this this Eight of Cups, he is having some sort of resurrection of his name. And there will be some sort of new talks about him. The Hangman apparently is going to come out in every single deck that I'm picking up, and none of them say Hangman on it. But this one is actually hanging. But there's the Hangman. Sundance is called. There's the Hangman here. Whatever this is going to get him caught up in something. So his name is going to be back in the news. And he may be, there's a star, and then there's the Five of Pentacles. So he might be facing some hardship. Whoever this woman is facing a hardship, and that's why she's probably doing all this talking. And then he is going to be dragged back into the news because someone he was associated with is having some issues with something they were once involved in together. So that's why his name is coming back up. And it probably has something to do with election this or election fraud or something of that nature. Who knows? But we will see. So he's coming back. We'll see him again. Now, what you doing up, insomnia lady? Hi, Tallulah. Supposed to be in the bed. How do you work in the morning? You can't sleep at night. I would be so irritated and cranky, and I swear everybody's name would be a cuss word. I don't think, because, okay, so here's the thing about anything that is passed through generations. You are nothing but a carbon copy of your parents. I laugh like my father, and I didn't know it until I listened to myself laugh one day and was like, oh, I sound just like him. And I don't mean the YouTube laugh. I mean when I turn this off, that big loud country laugh that I don't do here. So that's interesting. I look like him when I shave. I have my mother's entire physique. It's like, so you're just carbon copies of your parents. So whatever they had, you now have. And so that's the same thing. It's in that DNA strand. And so that's how things pass down from generation to generation to generation. Mm-hmm. I laugh exactly like him. Like I am them. Because naturally, I have their DNA. My sister looks exactly like him, which is odd that, you get, well, I guess, daddy's girl, mama's boy, but. Tallulah's up because she's been drinking. That's all that is. She just don't want to say that. She probably been out cussing at the neighbors and everything. Talking about get off my porch and they down the street. We know. Oh, mercy. Mm-hmm. Because they think they want to be their own person, but sugar, the only reason you here is because of me. Okay. Oh Lord. He's not going to start a shadow government, but he is going to start a protest, which might turn into something else if he loses. But yeah, it'll be short-lived. It'll probably be a 2-week thing, and then he'll have other things to do. Because, mind you, the only reason he's not charged now is because they didn't want to charge a sitting president. After that's something you want to run away from. I am live. It is so interesting on StreamYard. These new emojis. Not Steve Bannon native cards. Those are native cards. Never mind him. Thank you, Switchback Image. That's my fault. That these new emojis don't pop up in StreamYard. It just has the name of what they are. We do need to change that rule. So you went to bed, you just woke up at 3? Oh, you're supposed to be up. Do a meditation, see what they want. Somebody woke you up on purpose. Hello. I can't say your names. I don't want to mess it up. But Ikarin? Eastrin? Yeah. If they want you to see it, they're going to show it to you. You need some methamphetamines. Get you some heroin. It'd take you to something. That was a joke. YouTube. I'm not promoting drug use. Oh. Can you try and do a reading on that island in Nova Scotia again? No. See, I heard that before. There sounds like a waterfall. I want to hear what that sounds like. I'm gonna have to watch the video then. The cruise lines are going to suffer. We did that on Sunday. I think they're going to suffer big time. They're not going to go bankrupt and belly up and all this unless they just feel like liquidating all their assets. I don't know who you're going to sell those boats to, but they have money. They just don't want to spend their money because they operate their businesses with other people's money. So, publicly traded. But they're going to suffer because nobody's taking a cruise right now. Yeah, they are. Big time. The Nova Scotia thing, there was a spirit came in my house, and so I don't want to do that again. I did it once, and somebody wanted me to lie, and I'm like, that was too much going on. I ain't going through all that. I ain't even interested. That hard for me to be getting all that kind of interference. I've never had a problem sleeping. I just don't sleep at night. Like 7:30, like then the eyes get heavy and then I want to go to sleep. Now, I have the power to push through it though. Like I can not go to sleep at 7 and then stay up until 2 a.m. or 2 p.m. And so I could do that, but that's not necessary because I don't have nowhere to go tomorrow. I have quarantined myself, so I have no job. I have quarantined my own self. Like the place I work is still open, but I ain't going. I'll go long enough to buy something and then leave. That's it. I've quarantined my own self. They show the heck don't. And this is a beach town too. Don't tempt me with a good time. I'll send you an invite. Now you see what we doing though. We just chitting and chatting, so you know how that goes. I can't promise we're gonna do no readings. But if you want to chit and chat, then we can chit and chat too. So, what was it saying? Yeah. And we're a beach town, and they're about to have a meeting on whether or not they are going to open the beaches. Oh, that's interesting. Why did B. Arthur not like Betty White? Because Betty White said that she didn't care for her, like at all. And so, why was that? Why did B. Arthur not like Betty White? The Nova Scotia reading was on the Oak Island Mysteries, and I started to do the reading, and I asked, is there something there? And then next thing you know, there was something standing in front of me is what I felt. And it's basically was saying, say no. And I'm like, first of all, don't tell me what to do. That's not my number one rule. I have put that on YouTube. Do not tell me what to do. I cannot stand, and I don't know why. Maybe it's something from a past life. I don't know why. But I cannot stand when a person tries to tell me what to do. And so I stopped the whole reading and I did it again. And yes, there's something there. It is not silver and gold. It is some other kind of treasure, and it's possibly it's just treasure to them. It may not be what people consider treasure. Like it's not money. It's not, that type of thing. Type, darn it. I'm trying to send the link to Lulin. It won't link. Sometimes I don't like computers. Okay, I sent it. No, she said, can I read on the Nova Scotia thing again? And that was the only Nova Scotia reading I've ever done. Now, if you want to know about the shootings, I don't know what the question would be on that one. Betty White is still alive, yes. And the ironic thing is, she had the line in the show. What are we going to do when there's only one of us left? That was her line in the show, and she's the only one left. I get Fire Sign Woman, Spiritual One. That's the person I always gets. Ray, I did the Kim Jong-un. I did a bunch of readings on him, actually. And I don't think he's well. I mean, he's not well. That's what the news say. But, I'm not going to say he's going to die, but I don't think he's going to recover well. I'll just say it that way. And I'll leave that there. Maybe Tallulah can do it when she comes on. I don't know if she did one or not. I think she did the Michael Cohen book thing. Coming in. All right. I'm watching for the fates to pop up over there. So yeah, I don't. So Betty, why were you not liked by B. Arthur? What happened there? Ace of Cups, the Eight of Wands, Queen of Air, and Chariots. I don't see like a major problem, like they had some sort of fights and all that type of thing. This might be one of those situations because the Ace of this is communication with the Eight of Fire, right? And then this is the new people. They didn't hit it off from the beginning, like from the beginning. They just didn't. You had me at hello. This was like the opposite, right? And then there's the Queen of Swords and the Three of Pentacle. This is like that. This is B. Arthur. Like she has the same energy of a Queen of Swords, but like she worked with her because they're both professional, but they just don't. They just clash. And this was not personal. I think this is just one of them situations where they just clash. They don't get along. They never have. They never would. They don't hate each other. Like they can sit side by side, be just fine, be friends, be talk and all that kind of stuff. But they just don't like each other. They don't. They clash. Is all. Oh Lord, here you with the curse words on my.
Hey.
There's feedback.
Oh, is there?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need you to get your Geek Squad on.
I'm gonna sound like an 80-year-old man. I've been smoking for 5 hours.
Oh Lord, you swallowed the whole pack.
Yep. Butts and all. Alright, hang on, y'all. I literally just jumped out the bed. Ain't lighting no candles. Okay.
Light your stuff. We ain't going nowhere.
Oh shit. Alright. Sorry y'all, I cussed a little bit. Especially when I think nobody's watching. Okay. Okay, now y'all were talking about
Good night, Ray.
Huh?
What'd you say?
Y'all were talking about Kim Jong Un.
Yes.
Yeah, Sienna and I did that on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, we both said he's sick. He was sick, and now this came out that he's possibly.
Is he going to recover?
Yes, we got that he was going to recover. Okay. Oh, hey everybody! I'm sorry, I came in and I didn't even say hi.
I never do. Okay, she wants to know about your Hoodoo Tarot. Show everybody your Hoodoo Tarot.
What would you like to know? That's my favorite deck now. See, look, I got a little box for it.
See, it's all precious.
It's precious. So here's I threw the box away, but I kept the book.
I still hear the feedback. You didn't fix the feedback part.
Damn it.
Do you have YouTube open?
No. Let me turn the mic. Hang on, let me check the mic.
No, it's they can hear you talking.
Oh.
Like twice. Because I can hear myself too.
Let me get out and come back in.
Okay. So she's going. No, ma'am. So she's going to show you her Voodoo Tarot, and you're going to love it. Well, that's all right, Linda. Thank you for joining me. No, it's her feedback, not mine. Am I echoing? Because if so, I can turn something off. But I only have one thing open. Good night, Jay. You ate that chicken, didn't you? Uh huh. Yeah, Becca was fine. She was actually in the live stream with Footprint Tarot today. Okay, I can hear myself still. So what do I need to turn off?
Yeah, I checked all the mic and everything.
Okay, let me turn that off. Now, can I still hear me? I can still hear myself. So I don't know. Yeah, because there is. Okay, now I can't hear myself.
Is that better?
So yeah, I can't hear me now. Oh no, yes I can.
Uh-oh. Is this better?
No, I can still hear me.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I turned off the Yeti.
No, it wasn't your microphone. I think there is. You don't have you have just StreamYard open and not YouTube.
Right. And my phone is off, so there's nothing in the background.
Now, what has permission to your microphone? Like I can't hear me now.
Better?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I can't hear me on the other side then. Okay. Oh no, I can hear it again. Let me see.
How's that?
Let me see. Can I hear me? I can't hear me. Okay. Can you hear me?
Nope. Now I can't hear you. Well, this was a good idea. See, if I change everything, I can't hear what you're saying.
um, yes, I know y'all can hear me, but I can hear me too through the speakers, through her speakers. So it's an echo. I mean, it ain't bothering me, but it's gonna bother y'all, I'm sure. There is 11 p.m. Jules, you need to go to bed.
Yeah, I went to bed right as you were getting on, and then I woke up at 2:47.
And I was still here.
And
That's
I
very
was,
interesting.
let me go get the charger.
um, oh, Like go into your sound settings, like
Mhm.
down at the bottom, right click the little speaker,
Mhm.
open sound settings,
Mhm.
and let me see. I think if you go into output or sound and then output, or go into, damn it, this is in the way. Go into advanced sound options,
Mhm. I have that open.
and there's something that should be zero probably. Let me see if it's me. I'll do this. Whatever you did, I can't hear me now though.
Yeah. So I have my input is my Yeti, and then I have my output is just the regular speakers.
But can I hear me? I can't hear me though. Oh, now I can. So let me do. You couldn't hear me.
Uh-uh.
Okay. So can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, but I can still hear you. So that wasn't it. Uh, Oh, input is probably what I was. I don't know.
Are you still getting the echo now?
Mm-hmm.
Because I flipped them.
I am.
Okay.
Why can't I hear through your speaker? Yeah, because the mic is turned up. But I don't know how to do the echo. How do you take that?
I'm going to. Yeah, I don't have a headset.
Because your sound is fine. It's just they can hear me through your speaker. And the only time I've ever had that happen is when there's two things open. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's YouTube and StreamYard or two StreamYards. Or, mm-mm-mm. What's it? I bet it do. I've never had it. I don't want it. Can you hear me now?
Better?
Can you hear me? No. Can you hear me?
Yeah, my speakers were off, but I can't hear. Like if I change the settings on my speakers on my laptop, then I can't hear Johnny.
It's God's voice. Oh, Lord. You don't want to sound like that. Mm. Because your microphone is still unplugged.
Oh, wait a second. I know what I'll do. Hang on.
This is communication with the agent, right? So then this is the new people. They didn't get it off from the beginning.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Like you had me at hello. This was. Good night, Ocean. Yep, I'm always awake at nights. Well, not always. I had a couple of moments last week where I was asleep at night and I have no idea what happened there. I don't even know what to do with myself in the daytime. Like, what do you do in the daytime? I ain't even work in the daytime, so then what? I don't have a TV, so I'm just watching computers all day. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The world can handle two of me, I don't think. I'm pretty sure there is a basket case in the world like me, but it's not just. I don't like the sun. Yeah, and you know what? I have a TV, but it is definitely not plugged in or hooked up to anything. So I have no idea what to even do with it. I tried to give it to somebody once, but they quit the place I was working at before I can give it to them. I'm like, because I don't need a TV. Like, what I need a TV for? I don't have cable. I have all the streaming things, but you can do that on the.
That's not gonna work either. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time to get out and get back in.
So I'm like, I don't know. I got Netflix and Hulu and that other thing. I got some Amazon Prime, YouTube Premium. I got the premium YouTube. So now what? I don't need cable. Xfinity, I got the internet, but they send us a lot of advertisements. Hey, you can get this package for $9 million. Yeah, I'm sure I can, and you can keep it for free too. Yes, you can. Like my father has cable. He's 70. YouTube Premium. So here's the thing. I don't actually use it. I don't use Netflix either. I don't use Hulu and I don't use Amazon Prime. I use YouTube regular, but I mean, actually, I do enjoy the music without the ads. So I do watch a lot of music stuff or listen to a lot of music stuff. So for the premium, I'll suffer through the price just for that personally, but I don't mind it. I mean, you don't get any ads. The person you're watching still gets paid, so works for me. Sling, I heard of that and I never looked at it. It was another one, Blue something. I forget what they're called exactly, but I didn't get Disney Plus because Disney Plus seemed a little limited. And no, I haven't watched Lucifer. I looked at the trailer. I don't know. It didn't look like I want to watch it. Yeah, YouTube Premium, I like it. It is ad free, but I mean, I didn't have to have it. But it's got you can watch some movies and things for free on YouTube Premium. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
I can't hear me though.
Is it better?
So I think it's worked.
Okay, so I had to turn off the Yeti altogether.
Now plug it up now and see if it does that. because now your sound is low.
Well, shit. Okay. Hang on. How about now?
Okay. But can I hear me? Let me see. I can't hear me. Well, yes, I can. There it is. So yeah, it's the microphone. Is the microphone plugged in the computer or the camera?
The computer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it picking up? I guess it's picking up your speaker volume too, but that doesn't make sense either because mine ain't doing that.
Yeah, I've never had that problem. Hang on a second. I'm gonna turn it off again.
So now, yeah, I can't hear me now. The echo is gone. Interesting.
How's that?
Huh. Oh, I heard me just then. Did you unplug the microphone?
Yeah. I turned.
It resets your sound settings. It does when you plug it in. Yeah, that in particular microphone, because every time I plug it in my computer, it does that. It jacks up the sound settings, and you have to go default them and all that kind of stuff. Because it turns mine for whatever reason all the way down, and so then I have bad sound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's off now completely.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, and then you still have an echo because that's what happened. Is your microphone reset your sound settings? I'm a baseball announcer. This is always wrong.
You still hear yourself?
Let's see. No. Well, slightly, but I don't think no. Not really.
Am I too loud or too low?
Your sound is low.
Well, shit. I'm gonna take my ass back to bed. I'm taking my ball and going home. I tried, y'all, to be spontaneous. You see what happened?
Uh-oh.
Okay, night.
Come back to the chat. Oh, Lord. You and this hoodoo tarot. Tell us about it. Tell us what you think about your hoodoo tarot. You got a channel. Tell us what you think about it. I don't like it. I don't like nothing about it, though. It doesn't appeal to me. Like, at all. I don't like the, phone is charging somewhere. I just don't. You like the devil card in there? That speaks to you. Well, you go live to Lula and then send me an invite, and then I'll go over there to yours. How about that? We'll do that. But you have to set up all your stuff. Do that. And then I'll go live on yours. Okay, send me an invite. You get it all out there. The best deck for beginners is this one. If you don't want the Rider-Waite Tarot, this is a very, very good one. It's called the Classic Tarot. But the Rider-Waite is still, of course, what a lot. I have 112 decks, and I think 110 of them are based upon the Rider-Waite system. So that's always a good one to start with. But this one, if you don't want the Rider-Waite, is a good one to get because it keeps with the system. The cards are pretty, and you'll still get the same understanding because it kept with the same system. It just sort of freshened the image. So that's a good one to start with. And it's not expensive. By Llewellyn. Is when you get into them other ones, they change so much. It's just the image, that's the only difference between the two. Because it keeps with the same image, or it keeps with the same theme. Tallulah, are you sending me an invite? Oh, you did. Okay, I'm not on the ball. All right. So I'm going to stop here. And then we're going to go to Tallulah's channel. And we're going to meet there. So y'all have a good night here. And then I'll see you over there. Okay? So let me stop this.